It's the dumbest mistake you've seen an incompetent co-worker make. At a Petco, all the guinea pigs were in a big plexiglass enclosure with a center divider. Boys on one side and girls on the other. An employee decided that all the long-haired guinea pigs should be on one side and short-haired on the other. It took forever to sort them out and all the females were pregnant. Not a mistake necessarily, but I once witnessed our chief accounting officer, and our only accountant, it was a small company, type in values into 2 Excel cells, pull out a calculator, add the 2 numbers together in the calculator, and then type the answer in a 3rd cell. She had apparently been doing this for years, with sheets consisting of thousands of rows. I explained how to use formulas and copy them, but she apparently forgot because I saw her doing the same thing again months later. I saw a guy try to push a cart over a hose versus either moving the hose or lifting the cart. The hardware piece that he was moving on the cart fell and hit the ground. We sent it back to the manufacturer for repair/inspection and they sent us a repair bill for $585,000 USD in 1985, so it would be much more now. We were building military aircraft. Edit, we were union so he wasn't fired. Tried to cool down hot oil, in a chute, all ready to be emptied, with a nice big bucket of water. I heard Thomas know only to turn around and see a geyser of hot oil shooting towards the ceiling before it hit and splashed down around him. Nobody was hurt some fucking how. Edit, because it has come up, the chute that the oil was in was on wheels and had a wooden handle, it absolutely didn't need to be cooled lol. A tailor I worked with used a pressurized steam iron to press the sleeve of a coat, while he was wearing it. He burned the shit out of his arm. I worked at a company with a shared inbox. One guy sent all of his emails with a distinct font and color. He was super untrustworthy and sucked at the job. One day he sent an email to a customer from the shared inbox but put my signature on it, to make it seem like it came from me instead of him. He left the font and color the same as all of his other emails. He didn't last long there after that. The designer, creative director and head of production all missed that there was an 8-day week on a calendar. We sent 10,000 copies of a useless calendar to a client. Rightly so, they refused to pay for it. I worked on a golf course during the summer. Area with lots of poison ivy. 2 of my coworkers were instructed to weedy a river edge area. If we encounter poison ivy, we either stop what we are doing or go get full suit protection with respirators. These dumbasses were weed whacking in the thickest poison ivy I had ever seen. No protective suit or glasses or respirator. I roll up and notice what the hell they're doing and point out all the poison ivy everywhere. They were aerosolizing the oil. They both ended up in the hospital on steroid to prevent their death because of the oils they inhaled. Shut down a critical file server, then lied about it, even after he was presented with the logs that showed it was his user account that initiated the shutdown. It's not so much the mistake that he made, but it was when he lied about making the mistake. That was a rookie move. I tried to retrieve his lighter from a deep fat fryer with his hands. Boy was that fun to clean up. When I worked construction, there was a guy who showed up with nothing in his tool belt except a small bag of peanuts in one pocket. He didn't stay around too long.